the whole foods plant-based diet, that is one that someone would say, seems quite healthy. But we're not having this. I am not having this conversation alone. I am joined by Malaki Villa Odera and also by Dr. Ishmael Tamale. He is from from Timex Nutrition Center. Good morning, doctor. Good morning. Now, one thing is dieting healthy? But before we even get to that, what is a diet?
That's a very interesting question. We should say, what is an ideal diet? Not just what is a diet, what is an ideal diet? An ideal diet, according to the latest, because now I'm not talking in the past, the past we shall tell you, and the present. An ideal diet should be a diet which is able to provide all the food nutrients to the body, and those nutrients are well handled within the body system. Then when they are well handled in the body system, it should give somebody a very strong immune system, a self-healing body system, an anti-aging system, and a weight adjustment system. We are not talking of weight loss. A weight adjustment. If you are low, should bring it to the weight. If you are over, should bring it to the weight. That's what we could call a proper diet. And if you're on a proper ideal diet, then falling sick should become history.
Okay. So what you are trying to emphasize is a proper, ideal and healthy diet.
Yes.
So this diet that you're told, go through this diet, they give you a list of things you should take in 30 days and you will lose weight. Are those healthy or not?
You see, definitely it is not. Because they'll tell you take this, but don't take these. For example, you can say that take fats only. Don't take carbohydrates. But the body needs carbohydrates.
As you speak of that.
You see, that is where the issue is. That's why losing weight is not a problem. You can lose weight in any way. You can fast for 10 days, you lose weight. You can do this, you can lose weight. You can say you are not going to eat this. But are you going to maintain the weight you are losing?
And
are you going to get, and is it healthy? Or you are going to get other problems?
Yes, now, there are a number of people who have said, and we're going to look at the diets that people have come up with, which apparently help you lose weight, depending on how long you want it to be, and also a number of them that have turned it into a lifestyle along the way.
Yep.
Let's take a watch. Let's start with a whole plant-based.
Whole plant-based.
Now, ketogenic diet, but there's also the whole plant-based diet, which you did start with. Now, that means, doctor, that you're going to simply telling people on the whole plant-based diet that they can have mostly plants, things that are coming from the soil, but with minimal animal products on it. So what happens to a body that is only brought to that and only that?
Now, you see, one thing that we have to, first of all, we have to understand what it is. You just eat whole fruits and vegetables and whole grains. Then you stay away from animal products, and then you also don't take processed foods. So if they don't take things like this, they will not take the bushera, which is processed. They want whole things. They don't take this rice. Everything as it comes from the garden is how they want it.
So from the soil.
So they don't take animal proteins. They don't. Of course, it can help you stay slim, but definitely the plants that you are taking don't have enough vitamin, enough proteins that the body system requires. Okay? And then, of course, proteins don't have vitamin B12. That means you are going to be continuing taking supplements of vitamin B12. Okay? Then the plants are very low in other minerals also, like calcium and so on and so on and so on. So you are going to have their deficiency. So you are going to take it for how long and for how far? And what is the overall reaction at the end of the day? Number two, you see, when you move a bit scientific, each particular body systems are supposed to take particular foods. Even the plants that you may be taking may not be so much compatible to your body system. So at the end of the day, they will give you problems. For example, there are people who are not supposed to take a dodo. Say if you are going to take a dodo, because yes, and you are going to have problems. Yes. So that is where the problem comes in. So what are you taking? There are people who are not supposed to take carrots. When they take carrots, they aggravate their body cells. So if you want to become on plant taking, you are going to have problems. So then there are body systems which actually are not plant-based. I can give you just a simple example. People like blood group O, they are not so much for plants. And if a blood group makes himself a vegetarian, the first thing you have is salt, is gas in the stomach, and high cholesterol.
so blood, now that takes us to the conversation.
So that is where the whole issue comes in. And for how long are you going to do this? And they're strengthening the immune system anyway.
As you talk about that, one thing you raise is the blood group. Yes, that as you need to eat, you also need to put it in consideration, your blood group. A number of people who are watching may not even know their blood group, but there's this diet called the blood group based diet. Let's talk about that.
Okay. Actually, it used to be blood group based diet, which has now advanced to genotype diet. Because blood was only one gene, now they consider other genetic factors that make a human being. Now, with this one, what happens is that somebody's blood group is determined, various measurements are done on his or her body system. After getting those measurements, then the system will tell you somebody's genetic information. Then, after getting the genetic information of somebody, the system will tell you what foods to eat and not to eat. And in all categories, so they come to meat, they say you can take a beef, you can take a lamb. And they tell you in what quantity. And if you have to take a beef, the quantity must be this. And you should not take it, and should be taken in such a, you should not take it or more than 4 times a week. Then they go to legumes. They tell you can take, for example, there's what we call haricot beans, but you cannot take what we call nabari beans. Okay? Then you go to fruits. They say you can take a pineapple, but you are not supposed to take an apple. Or you can take a pineapple juice, but never to eat a pineapple. So in all categories, in all foods, when it comes to poultry, they tell you can take chicken, you can take duck. Or you can take duck, you can take chicken. So
yes, what you're ideally saying is before you start on any diet, before you even make any move, you need to seek expert advice.
Exactly. That would be that's the idea. In fact, after giving you what foods, even they go on to tell you even what spices to use. They say you can use black pepper, never to take a turmeric. They even tell you what condiments to use. There are people who are supposed to use honey, others are not supposed to use honey. Others are supposed to use molasses. There are those who can take some of this refined sugar. So in all categories of foods, right from the meat, from the fish, from the legumes, from the vegetables, the fruits, the condiments, the additives which you are supposed to use in your foods, the type of salts to use. So for it, it's a complete. And so it goes in a balanced form, but balanced according to your blood group and genotype.
So if we go with that...
Not only does it stop there, because one of the major causes of problems in people is lack of exercise. It even tells you what exercise a particular body system is supposed to make. Not everybody is supposed to be in the gym. That's why some people go to the gym, they come back very tired, they say, go back. The gym is not working for me, I'm not partying on what. You are doing exercises which are not yours. Every body system has an exercise profile.
Who is supposed to go to the gym, doctor?
Especially people who have body system, GT1 hunter, who are usually blood group, or some O's, or gatherers, or explorers, those can go to the gym. It works for them very well.
But then
and some explorers could be A or B or AB. So depending on the body system, those will help because their stress profile lies so much in the muscle. Okay?
Yes.
That's why they're supposed to work out. Actually, if a blood group O does not work out, trouble. Make a blood group O.
But doctor, as you talk about this means, and as Mala has also raised, you need to know your body type.
Exactly.
You need to know your blood type.
Exactly.
Where does someone, can I go to any hospital and get this?
This one can only be done right now at Timex Nutrition Center on Conrad Plaza on Nassau Road. In the whole of this region, because we represent Dr. Peter Jadamo. This came out of the research which was done for over 80 years. Then the third, after getting the right exercises, for example, you cannot take a blood group A teacher, GT3, to the gym. They don't want noise. They want to be in quiet environments. So the exercises are calming exercises.
Yoga.
Things like yoga. Transcendental meditation. Yeah, that's what they're supposed to be. So everybody system has there are those who are supposed to walk. There are those supposed to run. And actually that explains why. Because you see when you look at this blood and body distribution, for example, 50% of the people in blood group O, they are distributed in Africa. That body system, because it burns a lot of energy. That's why most athletes and these big forceful sports are won by people from Africa. You cannot find an Indian winning a marathon. How? They are made of blood group blood. They are made of blood group A. They visualize our body systems.
Right. Give a solution.
Then after that, before I finish, after giving you the exercise profile for your body system, we give you also a lifestyle. Every body system has got a lifestyle which helps it to avoid stress, handle stress if it has come, because stress is another key thing which is a killer. So that's what we call here with the body genotype diet, we call it a 3-triangled formula. The right foods compatible to our blood group and genotype, in the right amounts, in the balanced diet. At the same time, we introduce you things like a food layering, food combination. Then we take you to the exercise profile fitted for the body system and the lifestyle strategy. What sort of life should you lead?
Okay.
For example, I give you an example. A person in blood group A, you will see them. They don't want noise, they don't want shouting, they want to be in very quiet environments. Now if they are subjected to a lot of noise and so on, they get stressed out.
Doctor, how much does it cost for a session just for someone to get to know what blood group they are in, what diet will suit them, and all this information that you've broken down to us this morning? How much is
110,000 shillings.
Okay, now let's take it up from there. There's someone who is watching us today, and 100,000 Uganda shillings is a luxury. They cannot just spend it on just that. So what is the solution for them just to lead a healthy lifestyle in terms of diet?
Okay, that first of all, you did not ask me what is going to benefit from 110 before I talk about the benefits, because we are doing what we call a cost and benefit analysis. First of all, when you do that, one, we call it a tripartite. It's 4. 1, you prevent disease. When you do that, falling sick becomes by option. That's the first thing. How much money are you going to spend on diseases when they have come? But here you have prevented them. If you have any recurring disease, it has to go, because the whole aim is to arm the body system to have enough ammunition to fight its wars. Body system were not made to rely on mercenaries of drugs, supplements, herbs. No, they are supposed to fight their diseases out. And what is your work? Your work is to arm them. So you are arming the body system. 3, you have automatic weight adjustment. How much money are people spending on taking this in the name of losing weight or gaining weight? Because for us we work on both weight loss and weight gain, so that people who want to gain weight, you come, we give you a diet, you adjust. Those who want to lose weight, you come, we give you a diet, then you maintain it. Then number 3, it's anti-aging. You become younger and younger instead of becoming older. So if you look at that, so you are saying somebody has gotten 110,000 shillings. That would be unfortunate, because the cost, we say one thing, 1 gram of preventing a disease is better than 10,000 tons of curing a disease.
Let's flip over to solutions that are maybe pocket friendly, so to speak, for someone who cannot afford 110,000 Uganda shillings.
It becomes very, according to my training,
there's a solution.
According to my training, it is a problem. He can try anything else, but whatever thing he's trying is going. Okay, a diet for what purpose? That's what you're saying.
For living a healthy lifestyle and pretty much maybe maintaining a healthy weight.
The only thing he can do, but it's also going to be temporary, because it's not going to give him an everlasting solution.
Doctor,
I'm coming. Just do some exercise. Okay? They do exercise. Then control the portions of foods you are eating. However bad foods you are eating, but control the foods you are eating in moderation. You control the foods you are eating and do some exercises. Of course, now it becomes very tricky to talk about what you can do, because if I'm talking to a rural area person, it's different when I'm talking to an urban place. Because now in the urban center, I am not here to destroy anybody's market, but many foods here consumed in the urban areas are very dangerous to the body systems. That's why you see there are more diseases here in the urban centers than in the rural area.
Okay.
So
they are not
so,
organically grown.
Not only that, it's much more. It's much more than that. The foods that are eaten in the urban centers are very different. For example, I can give you an example. If you made a roadblock, okay, and you arrested people who are moving into these supermarkets of Kampala, the big supermarkets going in and so on, you just arrest 100 men who are below 50 years of age.
Yes.
Yes. And you put them on a line. And I drive you very deep in a remote village in Rwamata. We arrest 100 men above the age of 40 to 70. And we put them in the parade and start a medical check. These guys here who are even below 50, who are in the urban areas, you'll find that 80% of them, either one who has sinuses, another one who has ulcers. Others have asthma, others have diabetes, others have high blood pressure, others are suffering gout, others are suffering joint pains, and all sorts of diseases in there. These guys here, you find one matter. You find that out of, first of all, you have taken a higher age. You hardly find somebody with ulcers, with arthritis, with pressure, with diabetes. Why? The lifestyle. Okay. And the food. So that is where it comes from. When the people in the urban, in the rural areas, that's why for them they can move on a slightly healthier life. Now, with the people in the urban areas, the only advice you can give them would be to avoid most of the modern things.
Okay. Okay. All right. Now, in that regard, that means lifestyle is key. But I'm going to put myself on the line here. I decided to take on a diet. That was about 3 years ago. And I was 68, which was a bit too high for my body type and my height, everything in regards to it. And I tried the protein-based diet. I have been on it for the last 3 years. I have gotten to 56 kilograms. But I have also eaten carbohydrates along the way, here and there once in a while. So can I be the guinea pig who was just lucky and nothing else has happened to my body?
No, you see, you get it wrong. When you eat, of course, a protein diet offers some form of health. To be honest, these things cannot be dismissed. They offer some form of health. That's one thing, we have to accept it. They are not for fun. They offer some form of health here and there. But the question is, for how long, for how far? Number two, some of the foods you are eating, now when you eat wrong foods, which are not compatible to your body system, you don't die there and then. Neither do you fall sick there and then. But the food starts up a slow, protracted, calculated gorilla in the body system. Then it go, as time goes on, it goes on. You are still very young. Maybe you can only audit your diet after 20 years and find out whether...
What effects it had on me. Oh Jesus, oh Jesus, oh Jesus. But I don't think we need to go into that. But I will do the auditing I will...
Because some of the foods you are taking may not be... What's your blood group, for example?
That is a question that I'm not really sure of, but thank you so much, Doctor. As I said, the number of people, and funniest thing is I did check 3 years ago still. That time I was quite aware about health.
Even, by the way, for information, even people who are not taking this genotype diet, you find some of them very steady depending on their body systems.
Doctor, I'm going to just have to stop you there, unfortunately, but do know that you can continue this conversation with us online using the hashtag #morning@NTV on NTV Twitter, and the Twitter is NTV Uganda, and Facebook as well, NTV Uganda as well. Dr. Ishmael Tamale, thank you so much for joining us on Morning at NTV. Now, it is the 6th of February, the 6th of February. Yeah, sometimes it slips. The 6th day of February 2019, and today Taharasita is being celebrated now countrywide. But the celebrations are in Kitgum this year, and we are linking live to Ali Mivule, who is in Kitgum right now, giving us an update of what is taking place at this point in time. Hello, good morning, Ali. Hello, good morning, Ali. How are you? Could you please give us an update of what is taking place there as of now? We'll be getting back to that. We're having a bit of a technical glitch, but it's actually... Good morning, Ali.
A very good morning to you all. And, well, we're very fine. Yeah, Yes, very good morning, and thank you for joining us here in Kitgum district, where we're going to be giving you the celebrations of Tarehe Sita. Here, and at the moment, we're here at Kitgum Primary Teachers College, and people are already here lined up to see what's happening today. As you can see, the queues are already here, and this is the security point where you're supposed to be checked, and the Special Forces Command is actually manning this security point. As you can see, many of the people lining up. It doesn't discriminate whether you're a soldier, whether you're a civilian. You're supposed to be checked and enter there. So the main function is going to be over there in that playground where you see the white tents, the corn tents, and preparations. The final preparations are in their final stages. We've seen the watering of the playground where people are actually going to be converging there, and also the parade is going to be right there. So at the moment, everything is okay, apart from the intense heat. It's very hot here in Kitgum. So we shall be giving you more updates today, and we shall be coming to you live from Kitgum district with the Tarehe Sita main celebrations here. For Ali Mivle and my team, we'll catch up with you later back in studio.
You're watching Morning at NTV.
With our state-of-the-art technology in live broadcasting, we provide you, our clients, seamless and HD quality coverage anytime.